you have the exact same name and date of birth as someone else.
Let's explore the distressing incidents where innocent individuals face unwarranted troubles at the hands of law enforcement, highlighting the urgency for accountability and reform. On September 8, 2022, an officer from the Bartholomew County Sheriff's Department responded to a 911 call reporting suspicious activity at a storage unit property. The officer encountered 3 individuals who were loading boxes onto a truck. The officer informed them about the 911 call and asked for their identification. The individuals complied and provided their IDs.
Can I have everybody step out here, please?
Yeah.
Including those 2.
Yeah, so I hear this.
You good, man? Oh, we got a report of you guys. Is there a third?
Yeah. Brandon.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
He wants you out here.
Okay. So basically what happened is we got a report of you guys loading up things into your vehicles.
Right.
Yeah. It's his stuff. They just closed and he needed to get his stuff out.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Do you have any proof that
I can probably find a bill or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that fine?
I'll find that. No, that's
Do you have your driver's license by chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I borrow that, please?
I kind of figured y'all would probably show up.
Yeah.
I was like, I said no would show up.
Can I have ID for
Oh,
you too as well?
sorry.
While the officers ran their IDs, one of the individuals showed proof of ownership indicated that they were not involved in any illegal activity. However, the officer disregarded the proof and continued running their IDs. It was discovered that one of the individuals, Bradley Bowman, had a warrant. The officer requested information from dispatch regarding the items they shouldn't be moving and the validity of the warrant.
Sir,
How are you?
late to the party. What's going on?
Nothing. It's what it sounds like.
Oh,
It sounds like that.
no bullshit.
The Bowman subject might have a J4 though.
Okay.
No, they're just. Jesus Christ.
Hi.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
Yes, around the same show. Yes.
Oh shit. This, I'm gonna be kind of not happy.
Despite dispatch confirming that the individuals were allowed to move their belongings, the officer chose to detain Mr. Bowman. Dispatch had not yet confirmed Mr. Bowman's warrants, but the officer decided to take him into custody anyway. Mr. Bowman complied with the officer and even placed his hands behind his back without resistance. However, the officer failed to match Mr. Bowman's provided date of birth with the warrant's information. The officer proceeded to pat him down and placed him on patrol vehicle, unnecessarily prolonging the investigation.
I'll tell you when we get to this home. All right? Can you put a cigarette out for me? Thanks, man. You got anything that's gonna stick me, poke me, hurt me?
No.
Okay. Do you have any property you wish to leave here?
I mean,
Over on this side.
I don't
Up against the
think
corner.
so.
All right. I'm gonna pat you down, all right? Is this just property right here? Are you gonna want to take this with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I set up my phone.
Okay. Is that just a piece of candy right there?
I don't, yeah.
Or is that a key fob you need to something?
No, I don't need that.
Okay.
I think it's like a rock.
Alright. It looks like a key fob.
It looks like it's plastic. I don't think it's candy.
Okay.
I think it's like for like a booty wearing. Okay, so you don't. Okay.
You don't need it? What's this right here? Your phone?
My phone.
I'm gonna take it out, alright?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
Hey, bud. Keys in your bag.
Yes, sir.
You pull up that ticket. Where?
Take a seat for me. Wait, can you get on the other side and pass that through to you? Here you go.
Seatbelt?
Yeah.
Oh, I understand, yeah.
We had to cut down a tree. That's why there's wood shavings back there, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all right.
While in the patrol vehicle, Mr. Bowman questioned the warrant for the second time, giving the officer another opportunity to verify his identity. However, the officer claimed that his system did not provide much info and stated that everything would be sorted out at the department.
Yeah, I'll look it up for you right now. Yeah, no problem. It looks just for failure to appear. That's all I have on my end, but when we get down there, they'll be able to give me the actual warrant. I can tell you what it was for.
340 your status.
During the ride to the department, Mr. Bowman mentioned that he had never interacted with law enforcement in the area. Instead of verifying his identity, the officer remained silent. Upon arrival at the department, the officer looked into the warrant without ensuring he had the right person. Again, he only mentioned that it was for failure to appear. Finally, the officer asked Mr. Bowman's date of birth, which resulted in visible confusion from Mr. Bowman. He corrected the officer, who then realized his mistake and checked Mr. Bowman's ID. It became clear that Mr. Bowman had been falsely detained, primarily due to the officer's negligence.
3/10/1993. Your birthday?
Yeah. Watch that work.
Yeah, no, that's not right.
Birthday's not that asshole.
Yeah.
So she's 3:35.
Yeah. That's on them, not me. Come on. We're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it back. I'm gonna take you out of those pills.
The officer blamed dispatch for the mistake, deflecting responsibility instead of acknowledging his own lack of diligence. He uncuffed Mr. Bowman and stated that he would be taking him back to the storage unit property. Throughout the incident, the officer failed to take proper steps to verify Mr. Bowman's identity, leading to an unjust detention.
Okay.
Scratch out.
There's nothing illegal in the car.
No.
Okay.
No.
You have the right to say no. You have the right to say yes.
I said no.
Let's move on to another incident where a police officer unlawfully forced a man out of his vehicle and subjected him to the cold weather while searching for reasons to arrest him. On January 12, 2023, Officer Jack Lowry of the Bloomington Police Department initiated a traffic stop on Ricky Eugene Pouncil, a health and fitness entrepreneur, for driving in the center lane on an interstate highway in Minnesota. Officer Lowry followed Mr. Pouncil for several minutes before activating his emergency lights and making contact.
Hey, man, how's it going?
No.
Do you have a driver's license, proof of insurance? I got you. Reason why I stopped you, I just saw you on the center lane there for a little bit. Want to make sure they don't get you driving.
You got. I mean, I'm watching traffic. We have people, you know, headlights.
Yeah.
Pass me. It's like stop it.
During the interaction, Officer Lowry informed Mr. Pouncil that he was pulled over to check on him and ensure he was fit to drive. Mr. Pouncil explained he was driving cautiously due to icy road conditions and he was looking out for other vehicles without headlights. He complied with Officer Lowry's request for identification and proof of insurance.
Where you head to tonight? Going home? You still in Egan?
Yeah, who's my friend?
Sorry, what was that?
That's my friend.
I got you. Is this a rental car?
Yeah.
Is this the rental agreement or is this just the... Do you have the rental agreement?
I don't have a revised one.
No?
But I rent them. I have a rental agreement with
Okay.
One of my sponsors.
Gotcha.
Anybody saw me.
Like I said, I was going to try to a ways back, but the radio has been bouncing all crazy. Like I couldn't get on the air until really got here. So it's a little bit safer spot.
After running Mr. Pouncel's license, which was valid, Officer Lowry continued to spend an unnecessary amount of time verifying his identity and running additional background checks. Officer Lowry justified his suspicion by falsely claiming that Mr. Pouncel was uncooperative and driving below the speed limit, despite the speed limit being 60 miles per hour and Mr. Pouncel driving at 55.
Hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? Your license all valid, everything like that? All good to go, right? With valid license, everything? I'm just asking. I'm going to run yes. I just want to make sure. Okay. Anytime, man. I'll be back.
Officer Lowry, along with another officer, Taylor Huss, discussed the traffic stop and expressed interest in searching Mr. Pouncel's vehicle. They browsed through their phones and Minnesota state laws, delaying the interaction. Officer Lowry mentioned that there were bags in the vehicle, attempting to raise suspicion. Eventually, Officer Lowry asked Mr. Pouncel to step out of the vehicle. Mr. Pouncel expressed skepticism but complied. Officer Lowry patted him down and began asking irrelevant questions. Mr. Pouncel called out the harassment and stated the questions were unnecessary. Officer Lowry then questioned Mr. Pouncel about the bags in the vehicle and if there was anything illegal inside. Mr. Pouncel explained that they were workout bags and there was nothing illegal. Officer Lowry attempted to pivot the investigation to conduct a search unrelated to the initial traffic stop.
Just do a quick 25 check and who knows? There's some luggage in the backseat too.
What?
Like a couple bags in the trunk area. But just from PA courts and like everything like that, nothing too crazy that I can see. Someone else.
It is important to note that officers cannot expand their investigation beyond the initial reason for the traffic stop without additional justification.
The federal time. All right, he didn't seem super cooperative, so I'm just gonna pull him out and try to talk him out here. I'm gonna go this way. Ricky, right? All right. Hey, Ricky, I got no intention of writing any tickets. I'm going to talk to you back here for a quick second. We'll get you out of here, all right? Right. Let's just talk to you back here. Okay. There's about your comments and going. I want to make sure we're on the same page. I just want to clear up some things. That's it. No, I'm asking you to get out of the car. Well, the thing is, I don't really need a reason. No, I don't. I'm bench 363. Like I said, man, I'm just trying to clear up some things. What are you trying to clear up? You're coming to know, you don't want to talk to me. I'm trying to talk to you man to man. Okay, sorry, it's in your eyes. Bench 363. All right. So I just want to talk to you back here, back to your car. I'll get you all the information in a second, man. 363. Officer Lowry. I know, man. I'm not going to try to keep you out there any longer than I have to. Do me a favor. Can you just come around the front here? Thank you. That'd be great.
Officer Lowry's attempt to search the vehicle was not supported by the traffic violation. Mr. Pouncel emphasized his innocence and clear record throughout the interaction.
Hey, I know it's cold out here. You might feel the need to put your hands in your pockets. I'll either ask you to put your hands out of your pockets, or I can either pat you down for your safety.
Pat me down, whatever you want.
Okay. So the reason why I'm trying to talk to you out here is because when I tried talking to you the first time, you didn't seem super. Like I tried asking you where you're coming and going. You know, said you're headed where? Back home?
Going home.
And is home with Egan?
No, I have a house over here, man. I mean, all those questions really not necessary.
Well, again,
I mean, I need your number.
You know, I'm just asking kind of basically. So you said you're going home?
I'm going home. Period.
Where's your address at home? You said it's not Egan?
No, it's not Egan.
Wait, can you tell me?
I have an address over here.
Address over here?
Well, you can follow me if you want.
I don't want to follow
you. You know, it's like you're harassing me.
I'm not trying to harass you.
Yes, you are. I mean, I haven't did anything.
I'm not trying to harass you.
You searched me. I haven't did nothing.
I didn't search that. Just patted you
Yes,
down.
you did. You patted me down. I need your information too. Can you have a card on?
I just asked you these questions.
Go ahead, ask me the question.
So you said over here is
yeah, over there. I have a house in Bloomington.
In Bloomington.
Yeah, but I don't need to give you my address.
Okay,
my address is right here.
Where were you coming from?
Coming from Lifetime Fitness.
Lifetime Fitness?
Yeah.
Which one?
In Egan.
In Eagan?
Edina.
Edina.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you do for work?
What do you mean what I do for work? I have my own business.
What do you do for your money?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you had this rental car for?
I keep this rental car a whole year.
And then last thing, what was up with the bag? Like workout bag? You know?
Yeah, it's workout bags back there.
Workout bags?
Yeah.
And how many bags are there?
I don't know, 3 or 4. It's workout bags.
Let me ask you this.
The incident highlights Officer Larry's questionable motives and disregard for proper police procedures. He used irrelevant factors such as Mr. Pouncil's appearance and speed slightly below the limit to justify his actions. The prolonged detention and attempted search were a violation of Mr. Pouncil's rights.
It's quite unsafe for a woman to live in this world. The crimes against them are increasing day by day. They depend on and truly believe the cops to save their lives. But what if the same cops become the predator? Do you think there are perverts in the police department? Are they more dangerous than the criminals? On number 3, we have Braulio Gonzalez.
On the wrong side of the law, accused of a despicable crime.
This veteran officer allegedly fondled a little girl, and that child is no stranger to him.
Braulio was a resident of Miami, dated and was a veteran police lieutenant. The heinous act took place in 2018 when he kidnapped and molested a child. The survivor was a child who was related to him. He took advantage of their family relations and molested the girl since she turned 8 years old. He continuously abused her for 2 years. At last, the survivor spoke out, and the real fact of Braulio was revealed. When the survivor was just 8 years old, Gonzalez took his gun and pointed it at her. She was then made to comply with his conditions, and then he kept on molesting her till her parents came back home. He threatened her several times after that to make sure she doesn't utter a word to her parents. The poor child was traumatized and she lived in fear till 2018. When the case was taken to court, it was revealed that Braulio used to take the girl to his home as well and made her strip down all her clothes before him. He then touched her private parts forcefully. Her screams were silenced by that television's volume, and she was mentally broken by this heinous act of this pervert office. As the case continued in the court, another child came forward, speaking out about what Braulio did to her as well. She survived the perverted act of this veteran officer. He used to creep her out by watching her shower. She was only 9 years old at that time. Braulio showed aggression towards women in general. He attacked 3 of his ex-girlfriends. They all suffered severe physical injury. He used to hit them repeatedly and broke the nose of one of his ex-girlfriends. They all came forward after hearing about the case where he molested a minor. They were all happy that finally the world got to see the real face of Braulio. The acts of Braulio did not suit that of a police officer. He has to treat people with respect and make sure that they are living life safely. But instead, his predator behavior was shown to the minors. He targeted them and molested them for years. He held a 9-year-old girl at gunpoint and molested her brutally. When the decision of the court was declared, everyone was beyond shocked. They never expected Braulio to walk free. Well, he was not fully free, but the court ordered a house arrest that too paid leave from his job. The court turned a blind eye to his wrongdoing. He was overjoyed as he thought that he escaped the prison, but fate had another plan. After a long legal battle, Braulio got the punishment he deserved. He was sentenced to jail. He would serve life in prison. Braulio never expected to receive such a punishment. He thought that he could evade the law of the country and take advantage of many other children. None of his plans worked, and you can see the aggression and disappointment on his face. The prosecution lawyer Natalie Cinder called Braulio a dangerous person, and the world agrees with her. He could hurt a lot of girls if he roamed around freely with the power of a police officer. Braulio never apologized to the survivors. He had no remorse, and he stood there in court being proud of his deeds. He was given several opportunities to apologize, but he refused every single one of them. He didn't want to show that he regrets it. On number 2, we have the Timothy Sadler Jr. Polk County Police Department received a call from a mother of a 9-year-old to file a complaint regarding the inappropriate photos she found in her daughter's phone. The mother was beyond shocked when she found nude photos of a man in her 9-year-old child's phone. She wanted to file a complaint as soon as possible and find out the sender. The Polk County Department didn't have to spend time investigating, as they soon realized that the criminal they were looking for was one of them, but an officer of another department. They couldn't believe that such a person was working for the state to ensure safety. Well, he was not in his right mind and forced a 9-year-old to send her nude photos. What kind of police officer would say such a thing? Sadler met the child on an interactive online game platform. The Wolf was the game they played, and Sankey talked to her in the name of Jade, an 11-year-old kid. The poor child didn't realize the trap she was setting foot on. Sadler planned to get nude photos from her and threatened her to meet with him for a sexual encounter. He made a detailed plan step by step, and he just needed to work it out. He created multiple accounts and names to talk with the child and earn her trust. Apart from Jade, Sadler created a profile pretending to be a 31-year-old Jason. He talked to the child, introducing him as a close friend of Jade's father. The child believed him as Jay confirmed that it was her dad's close friend. The child didn't know that behind the screen, it was Sadler who talked to her and not Jade or Jason. Both these people were creations of Sadler, and they didn't exist in real life. Sadler slowly started grooming the girl. He talked through the account of Jade and told the girl that she has a sexual relationship with Jason and it's fun. The girl was uncomfortable at first, but believed the 11-year-old Jade. He started sending pornographic images to the girl from the account of Jason and started talking to get in a sexually explicit way. He thought that she would soon fall into the trap and meet up with him. The 9-year-old survivor started sending her nude photos, and Sadler was happy to see her falling prey to him. He stored all the images to use against her in the future. During this time, he was going to his office and acting as a good police officer. No one suspected him, and everyone believed him to be this ideal man. They were all unaware of what he does behind his bedroom walls. The 9-year-old child's older sister found out about the sexually explicit texts and pornographic images Sadler sent her. She informed her mother. She called the police immediately. Sadler was arrested and fired from his job immediately. On number 1, we have Trevor Smith. Trevor Smith was working in the Washington State Patrol. He fell for the sting operation and was caught red-handed. In 2022, Trevor was looking for new prey. That's when he met a mother of 2 who was ready to go into an agreement with Trevor for him to have sex with her 2 children, who were only 6 and 11 years old. Trevor was so happy as he thought he would get 2 children to sleep with that too, with their mother's consent. The undercover female officer, who pretended to be the woman selling her kids, realized that Trevor was a pedophile. The Seattle Police Department wanted to catch pedophiles, and they made the undercover police officer place an ad. Trevor was interested in it and contacted the mother without knowing that it was a sting operation. During the conversation, the undercover police officer asked what he would give her in exchange for abusing her 2 children, to which Trevor replied that she could sexually abuse his 9-month-old son. The police department was shocked to read the text, as they can imagine all Trevor would have exchanged for his son. He was unfit to be a father and shows no mercy to his child. Trevor showed up in a hotel room, and the undercover police arranged for him as he thought he would sexually abuse 2 children. He even came to the room with contraceptives, which shows that he was prepared to sexually attack 6 and 11-year-old children. Trevor was fired from his job and was sentenced to 10 years in prison, after which he would be released, but he will be under the supervision of the police for 15 years. Do you think this kind of police officer should be declared unfit for service? Should they be punished brutally? Let us know in the comments.